Hello children, in this video we are going to see more examples using identities, okay? And also we are going to learn some more identities. So let us begin with the question is verify x cube plus y cube it is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Whenever the question is to verify, we have to equate your LHS and RHS. That means I have to show that LHS is equal to RHS. Now if I consider my LHS is x cube plus y cube. Okay? But directly I cannot simplify x cube plus y cube. So what to do is, it is better to consider RHS. RHS is what? It is x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Okay, so consider the RHS and you will be getting it as, after simplifying, what to do? You have to multiply x to the bracket plus y to the bracket. Okay, this I have to simplify like this. Again what? Use the distributive property and multiply x inside as well as y inside the bracket. So you'll be getting it as x cube minus x square y plus xy square plus yx square minus xy square plus y cube. Now see whether you can cancel any terms. Now here it is minus x square y. Whether this is plus x square y, so this too will be cancelled. Similarly, xy square and minus xy square also will be cancelled. So only the terms remaining are x cube plus y cube. Okay, and that is same as your LHS. So we have got the identity as x cube plus y cube. It is x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Okay, it is an important identity. See how to remember it. Here it is x cube plus y cube. In between you have plus sign. So here my first term should be positive itself, x plus y. If here it is plus, my this term should be always negative. Okay, that means I'll be getting it as x square minus xy plus y square. The rest, this term will be positive itself because square of any number is always positive. Clear? So if here it is plus, here it should be negative. Now see the second identity, x cube minus y cube, it is x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Again, if I compare with the previous, it is easier to learn again. See, it is x cube minus y cube. If it is, I have to write x minus y. Okay, then what? Since here it is minus, I have to write here it as plus. So I'll be getting it as x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. This again we are going to verify. That means again what? Show that your LHS and RHS are equal. So same way I am not going to consider your LHS, but I'll be considering the RHS. So RHS I have written and just multiply that x to the bracket and minus y to the bracket. Okay, so you'll be getting as x cube plus x square y plus xy square. Since here it is minus sign, when we multiply negative sign inside the bracket, all the sign changes. Okay, so you'll be getting as minus y x square minus xy square and minus y cube. Okay, so again see whether I can cancel any terms or not. So here it is x square y and I have the term as minus y x square. Again xy square and minus xy square will be cancelled. So the remaining terms I'll be getting as x cube minus y cube. Okay, and that is what is your LHS. So the identity we have got is x cube minus y cube is x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Okay, so till now which identities I have for two terms? I can make use of either a square minus b square or if I have two terms and if they are the cube terms, I can make use of the identity x cube minus y cube. Clear? We'll be seeing the examples. First is 27y cube plus 125z cube. Okay? Here we are going to factorize. Now whenever you factorize any polynomial, whatever it is, your first step, check whether do I have any common term. If there is a common term, take it outside and then think for the second step. Now here 27 and 125, nothing is common. So next step is what? Next step is, now here I have to check whether how many terms I have. I have two terms. Since there are two terms, check I can make use of the identity. Now here since they are cube terms, I have to make use of either a cube plus b cube or a cube minus b cube. Okay. Now here it is 27y cube. So 27 is a cube of what? 3. Y cube is a cube of y, as well as 125 is a cube of 5 and z cube is a cube of z. So I can write the same as 3y cube plus 5z cube and make use of the identity a cube plus b cube. What it is? A plus b inside the bracket a square minus ab plus b square. Okay. So I have written that after simplification you will get as 3y plus 5z into 3y square is 9y square minus 3y into 5z, that is minus 15yz, and this it is plus 25z square. Okay. So this will be the answer for the given question. Next is 64m cube minus 343n cube. Okay. Again two terms, you have cube terms. So check 64 is a cube of what? 64 is a cube of 4. So it will be here 4m cube minus here it will be 7n cube. Okay. Because 343 is a cube of 7. Now what you do is your square numbers from 1 to 20. Square of 1 to 20 number should be by hearted, as well as cube of 1 to 10 should be by hearted. So it will be easier for you while solving the problems. Okay. So I can write the same as 4m cube minus 7n cube. So make use of the identity, which one? A cube minus b cube. I have a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So accordingly find and you will get the answer as 4m minus 7n into 16m square plus 28mn plus 49n square. Okay. See the next question. Find the possible expressions for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given below. Now here area is given to you. Area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Area of a rectangle is given in terms of a polynomial. And then I have to find what is my length and breadth. Okay. Now we know that area of a rectangle is it is length into breadth. That means this area I have to write as product of something. As we all know that when a given polynomial is written as product of some terms, okay, that will be nothing but what? It is what we are going to do is we are factorizing the polynomial. So whenever such question comes, it is nothing but we have to factorize the given polynomial. Clear? Now see whether, since I have to factorize 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Factorization means it won't be specified whether using the identity or whether using your splitting the middle term. You have to identify it. So always first what you do is check whether any common term you have in the whole polynomial. See whether I have there is no common term. Okay, so the next step is what? Check whether can I make use of the identity. Now here I have three terms. Three terms, that means I can either make use of a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. Now see whether do I have square terms or not. Now I have 25a square. It is a square of 5a. No problem. Now here it is 35a, but it is not your square term, so that I cannot. Now here plus 12. 12 again, it is not a perfect square. Okay, so I cannot make use of your identity. Then the next procedure is what? I have to make use of your splitting the middle term. So for splitting the middle term, compare the given polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c. Find the values of a, b and c. Okay, then check what is the value of product a into c and see what is the sum b. Okay, accordingly find the numbers satisfying the given condition. So here I get the product as 300 and sum as minus 35. That means the two numbers whose product is 300 and sum is minus 35 I had to check. Now here the product is positive, that means both the numbers will have same sign. And I have got the sum as negative, that means both the numbers should be negative. Okay. Now first check for the same number itself what they have. Whether 25 plus 12 or 25 minus 12, will I get the 35? No. That means that won't be. Now 300, may I write it as whether 15 into 2 is 30. So 15 into 20 will be 300. Okay. And 15 plus 20, it is 35. Clear? And hence I can write that middle term minus 35a as what? It can be written as minus 15a and minus 20a. Okay. So I'll be getting this as the step. So from this 2, take your 5a common, you'll be getting 5a minus 4. From the last 2, take your minus 3 common, you'll be getting as 5a minus 4 again. So the factors I'll be getting as 5a minus 4 into 5a minus 3. Okay. Now, whether I have got the product of factors? Yes. And this was nothing but your area. Area is what? Length into breadth. So I can take my first factor as length and the second factor as breadth. Okay. So the length will be 5a minus 4 and breadth I can take as 5a minus 3. Clear? Similarly, next question. What are the possible expressions for the dimensions of cuboids whose volume are given below? Now here volume is given to be 3x square minus 12x. Now what is the volume of a cuboid? Volume of a cuboid is always what? It is length into breadth into height. That means I have to get product of 3 terms. Okay. Then I can find the values of L, B and H. Now that means I have to factorize the given polynomial. It is 3x square minus 12x. Since I have to factorize it, first what to check? Check whether can I take anything common from the whole polynomial? Yes. See here it is 3x square minus 12x. So can I take 3x as a common factor? So will I get it as 3x into x minus 4. Now further, can it be factorized? I cannot, because x minus 4 is again what? It is a linear polynomial. 3x also it is a linear. So I cannot factorize it. Okay. So what will be my 3 values? That is length, breadth and height. Since here it is 3 multiplied with x minus 4. I can take length as 3, breadth as x and height as what? X minus 4. Because your volume of the cuboid is always LBH, length into breadth into height. So L will be 3, B will be x and h will be x minus 4. Clear? Similarly, here the volume is given to be 12ky square plus 8ky minus 20k. And then I have to find what is the length, breadth and height. LBH is the formula for your volume of a cuboid. Now again, check whether is there anything common. Yes, you have a common thing. And it will be what? It will be your 4k. Okay. So I can take 4k outside and I can write it as 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Okay. Now this I have 4k, but check whether this is a quadratic polynomial. See whether I can factorize it. Okay. I don't have this as a square terms. So better way, check for your splitting the middle term. Okay. Now splitting the middle term, will I get here product is minus 15 and sum is 2. So whether the numbers will be what? Will the numbers be 5 and minus 3 itself? Because 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay. So I can write it as it will be a 3y square minus 3y plus 5y minus 5. So after simplifying, I'll be getting it as 4k into 3y plus 5 and into y minus 1. Clear? That means I have got it as product of 3 polynomials factors. That means I'll be getting length I can take as 4k, breadth I can take as 3y plus 5 and height I can take as y minus 1. So possible values of length, breadth and height we have got. Hope this is it clear. Okay. Some more examples we'll be seeing in the next video. Thank you.